Hello everyone, Berserkhead here, and welcome to my new series called Stainless Steel Strategy and Tactics, in which I'm going to play the Stainless Steel campaign and I'm going to talk about my general strategy and the tactics that I use. This may look like a let's play, but it's not. The footage is edited. I'm not playing right now and I'm just commentating. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, just watch the video, you're going to find out. So the faction that I'm gonna be using will be Norway. This is my favorite faction for stainless steel, and the difficulty that we're gonna be playing on is medium, because I don't like hard for a number of reasons. None of them have to do with my ability to play, but this is how things will work. So let's go to the campaign now. My general strategy here will be to take Scandinavia and then eventually attack Denmark. Of course it will take some time, but now the first settlement that I'm gonna be aiming for is Oslo, and I already have some troops, but these are just 5 units or something, and this is not nearly enough. And you can see how many troops there are in Oslo. I'm sending my spies. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'll try and get some units from my settlements, from the settlements that I already have. And this is what I'm going to do the first few turns. And there is my spy now. You can see the army, 4 units of Viking raiders, 3 units of crossbowmen, and 1 unit of spear militia. So what my tactics will be for this battle, I will just stay there. I'll besiege the settlement and I'll stay there until the guys that are inside get out and fight with me, because I want to preserve as many troops as possible. I will need them because right now I cannot get many troops and I simply need my troops. I need to, as I said, I need to preserve them. I had a little problem here. 4 of my units turned into rebels, but I have no time to deal with them, so I'm just going to head to Oslo and I will still win the battle. I have some cavalry and stuff like that, so it's not gonna be that difficult. And that's what I'm gonna be doing for the next few turns or something. And my economy now is not in very good situation. I'm not getting enough money, and I will need more and more money as I get more troops. So meanwhile, while I'm there at Oslo, I will just build some stuff to enhance my economy. As you can see, I've already built mines, and that's it. We're finally at Oslo, but we're not very good with money. As you can see, I have just 96 florins, and I had a mission to go to Denmark and establish relations, but there was no way that this could be done, simply because I didn't have diplomat at the beginning, and the town hall that provides me with the diplomat wasn't available, and there was simply no way to do that. But now let's jump into the first battle here. We're finally at Oslo, and these guys are going to get out. And here I'm going to show you the whole battle because it's kind of short and there is much action in it. So the first thing I'm going to do, of course, I'm going to pause the battle and I'm just going to drop all the ladders because I won't need them, obviously. So I get my infantry. I want to order them in a line, but they haven't dropped their ladders yet, so they finally did that, and now I'm going to order them in a line, and I'm going to place my crossbowmen behind them, and of course my cavalry on the flanks so that I can get some hammer and anvils, and of course charge these spearmen, or crossbowmen. So this is how things are gonna work for this battle. Hopefully I'm going to win. I think 1/3 of the units that were inside died. I starved them, which is always good. And I'm going to try and get some casualties with my crossbowmen, but it's not going to happen. I don't know why, but they weren't very effective in this battle. They shot only like once or something, so they definitely weren't effective. And here the enemy approaches. They're just running against me, so I'm going to win this battle very easily. As you can see, already my enemy is all over the place, so they have pretty much nothing to do. And Now I'm just going to get my crossbowman behind my infantry, and I'm just going to countercharge these guys and outflank some of them. And here, very important move that I make, I'm just going to charge this unit of Viking raiders, and luckily their general was in this unit, so he just died of this charge, which is very important for this battle because morale is just going to drop drastically right now. And as you can see, some units are already routing, and I'm going to outflank some now, and I'm going to perform a hammer and anvil, so they will break pretty soon. But I don't want to continue this battle once all of these units rout, just because they will just go to the town center and we'll have to continue the battle, and I'm going to lose more troops. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to end the battle now. I was satisfied with this battle. I didn't lose much troops. I lost a reasonable number of them. Actually, just 1 unit of cavalry and 59 units of infantry. So always good. I'm going to occupy the settlement, of course. And now I'm going to send my spy to the other parts of Scandinavia that aren't explored yet. So this is my new mission now, and I have to build a chapel. I really don't know why I decided to do this mission, because I really don't care about the Pope. He's simply too far away for me to do anything. You know, Norway is not very dependent on the Pope and religion, and that's something that I definitely like about this faction. So whatever, I'm going to send my spy to one of the nearby settlements, and I'm just building some stuff. I want to get some cavalry, because all of these rebels here have just infantry, and cavalry is a big advantage in battles, and that's why I'm doing that. And my money are dropping now, but I finally built some stuff, and now I have now I'm winning money. And while my spy was exploring, he just this settlement revealed, and I sent him there, and I saw that there was just 1 unit, so I'm immediately going to send my troops there and get it, because it's going to be very easy. And my aim for this battle will be to win it without losing a single troop, and that's very much possible because I have crossbowmen, and I'm going to take some shots on these guys. So this is what happens in the next few turns. I'm finally good with money, and I'm going to build more stuff. You know, I'm building farms. I'm not trading with anyone right now, so I should just get my production up. And I don't know how trading is gonna work for me, because at this point I simply cannot get a diplomat. That's kind of a little bit of a problem. And I have this merchant. I'm going to send him to Russia, of course. So this is the Baltic, but he's going to go to Russia eventually. And I'm going to find some resource, you know, to get some extra money. And now look, no, it's not, it's this turn. Now I get these mercenaries. I don't know why I did that. It wasn't really necessary, but look at that stupid mistake. That was the worst mistake ever. I could have besieged this settlement, but I just misclicked. Really stupid and dumb mistake, but whatever. I'm going to do it next turn, and I'm getting my production up. And here, what I'm going to get here, I don't remember. I think it was brothel. Yes, right. I need more spies, you know. Eventually I need assassins when I go to war against Denmark. I really love doing using assassins. Okay, so my merchant again. I found a resource there. Just 100 florins a turn, but it's still good. My economy is not that developed, so we need any money right now. Now I'm going to build just 2 ramps, so that I can, of course, I can breach the walls of the settlement next turn, and I can get inside. This is my strategy. And now this is not very important, but I'm getting good amount of money. I'm really happy about that. so I can build more stuff. Here I'm going to build the town militia. As I said, I need to build to get as many troops as possible. I need to build the buildings that provide me with troops, and I'm just going to move my merchant here, and this resource gives me 150 florins a turn, which is kind of better. So now this is the second battle, and as I said, my goal for this battle will be to win it without losing a single troop. We shall see how that works. I'm going to cut most of this battle simply because there is nothing interesting there. I'm just going to use one of these rams, and I'm going to breach the walls, and I'm going to get inside, and I'm going to start shooting with my crossbow man. This is what tactics I'm going to use this battle. It's pretty simple. I'm just facing one unit of infantry. So I'm going to cut the video somewhere here. It's going to, yeah, okay, there it is, and we're finally in the settlement, and I'm just ordering my militia to go here, and I need these guys in front, although I'm not really going to use them. Of course, my crossbowmen in the very front, and my cavalry on the flank if I need some charges, you know. I actually fast forwarded most of this battle because there was nothing interesting or important happening. My crossbowmen aren't in the settlement again. There are some guys that are still at the gates, and that's why they're not in the formation they're supposed to be, but that's gonna happen. I'm going to fix this. You can see them. They're finally in the settlement, so they're going to finally group up together and start shooting. And this was really entertaining for me to watch. You'll just see these Vikings falling one by one, volley after volley. It was really good. So now we're going to start shooting, yeah. And here, just look at the AI. I don't know, the AI in stainless steel is improved, but it still does some really dumb shit sometimes. You can see they just run around now. They turn their backs against me, and that's really stupid. But this is how, you know, I'm going to take advantage of that, and I'm just going to shoot them. I've already killed some of them, like 40 of them. Yeah, 40. That is always good. And I'm going to skip some of that later, because you know, this is pretty much what this battle was. I was just shooting these guys until they all died. And I really love the Vikings, but even for me this is just entertaining to watch. Just helpless Vikings running away and falling one by one. You can see I'm killing some of them. The general is already wounded, and they're just 50 guys from a few volleys. Always good. And at the end of this battle there were just 2 guys or something remaining, so I'm going to send my cavalry because I want to end this battle as soon as possible. And I don't know what happens to skirmish units, but when they have to shoot like 2 or 3 guys, a unit of 2 or 3 guys, they just get really buggy, and they cannot, their shots get very inaccurate. I don't know why. So I'm going to cut here. As you can see, there are just 2 guys remaining. The general is dead at this point, so I'm just going to launch a cavalry strike and just kill these guys straight up. They will have absolutely nothing to do. This is my general's bodyguard. They have pretty good charge. And yeah, my goal here was I was successful at achieving my goal. I didn't lose any troops. I'm not going to lose any troops here because, you know, they just killed them instantly. And I won the battle here. So I have 2 settlements now. Let's see the statistics, although there is really no need for that. My crossbowman killed 120 guys, and my general's bodyguard killed 2. That's everything for this battle, and pretty much everything for this episode. I'm going to end it here. If you have any feedback, of course you can let me know in the comment section, and like it if you enjoyed it, and just tell me your opinion about it. So that's what's going to be for this episode. I'm going to continue making these, so see you next time. Goodbye.